Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again. Hey, it's game day. It's game day. Look, I know it's preseason. I know a lot of you or some of you are like, I ain't watching no damn preseason. I don't care about no preseason. Preseason, boo. I'm going to tell you why preseason is important. Listen to your boy. Preseason is important because, again, it's a no-brainer. It should be a no-brainer. I get it. It's boring. We know that preseason is boring. There's no game plan. Everything is mellowed down. It's just we have a shell of plays that we're going to play, and we just want to see what you can do with that. Very simple. Now, preseason, we know, common sense. It's for the guys that are trying to make the roster, the young guys, the veteran. The coaches need to see what talent they have on this team. They have a 90-man roster. They got a lot of guys to evaluate and look at. And you have to cut down your roster to 53 before the season starts. So it's all about talent evaluation. So we're evaluating talent. This is what we're doing. And that's what preseason is about. But I'm excited because it's football, nonetheless. And it's our team. Watching other teams around the league, Dwayne Haskins, Kyler Murray, in their debuts, up and down rookies. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Like, they flashed. They had bad plays. That's what preseason and training camp is for you to get acclimated with your team and fill out different things to try to figure out different ways to attack the defenses that you're going against. Now, again, we don't care about wins and losses in preseason. We just want to see the talent. We want to see what these guys can do. Now, as far as us YouTubers go, it is our job as a whole to not just evaluate these players, but just see what's going on as far as what do we think the Cowboys are going to do. So when we're talking about on our channels, we can give you the best content we can, because we know what we're talking about. We know what the team might be doing. And you always going to see, look, we don't work for the team, so we don't know exactly what the team is going to do. Hell, even the staff writers don't know exactly what the team is going to do. The best that I can do for you is to give you an educated guess on what I think, and from me evaluating and seeing this team every day and studying them and seeing their trends and things of that nature. I can only go by what I see. I can only go by what I think will happen. Now, again, we're not always going to be right. We're not. It is what it is. It's the reason to talk about it. It's all opinion. But I try to give you guys the most educated opinion I can give you, because, again, I don't put out anything that doesn't make sense. So with that being said, guys, I know you guys are excited about this season. I definitely am. I'm looking forward to seeing all of these guys and everything that they've been ranting about, especially these wide receivers, these defensive linemen. You look at D-Law not playing because of his injury. He's not going to play till week 1. Robert Quinn is not playing because he fractured his hand, and he has a 2-game suspension, which I don't really believe is his fault. I was looking into that situation. I just think it's kind of a messed up situation. The dude has been dealing with seizures since he's been in high school, and they're talking about he didn't have prescription, this and that, blase blase. They've actually been dealing with this since March, but we just didn't really know about it. But I kind of had an inkling about it because it was little voices or whatever talking here and there, but because I pay attention to a lot of the small details, so I kind of figured it was something coming down the line, but I just didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to ruin it for the fan base. But either way, you would think that with all these suspensions and stuff that we get on a yearly basis, it seems like, I think it's like the 7th year in a row, the Cowboys really have gotten good at trying to figure out the roster around that and getting adequate amount of guys in there to take the spot until these guys are eligible to get back on the field. But I'm not really too much worried about it because we got a stable of guys, and I think the Cowboys are going to do the best that they can as far as getting this roster the best 53 guys that they can. I'm looking at these wide receivers. I'm looking at these defensive linemen. They're going to show improve, y'all. And for the first time in a long time, the Cowboys have depth. And that is really important. There is not a big drop-off from our starters to our backups. These cornerbacks are out here looking good. Some of these safeties out here looking good. Xavier Woods, I mean, all he out here, he just X-Man, he just out here getting interceptions. Jordan Lewis had one. Jordan Lewis ain't going nowhere. He hear what y'all saying. Jordan Lewis like, oh, y'all think I'm small? Y'all think I'm not good enough for this defense? Well, let me show you. He's out there hitting and playing aggressive and getting the ball back, and he's doing the damn thing. So as I look at it right now, I'm excited about this preseason game and all the preseason games that we're going to have, not only just because it's football, because I want to see how much this team has grown since last year. I hear you guys giving Dak a bunch of grief and things of that nature. Have it ever come to your attention that maybe they're trying something different? Every quarterback looks crazy in training camp. You're going to throw interceptions because of the simple, like when I went to Redskins training camp, that's all Case Keenum was doing, was throwing interceptions. But at the same time, that's what training camp is for, to try different things out, to throw the ball deep. You're doing things that you wouldn't normally do in the game. We already know that Dak is a gamer. He's going to be great when the game comes. I'm loving the connections that I'm seeing with him and Randall Cobb. He's getting better at his reads and things of that nature, and his connections with Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup's going to have a good year. I mean, we got Randall Cobb. Once Amari Cooper gets better from his heel bruises, he's going to be electrifying as well. So, I mean, we got a lot of talent on this roster. I'm just loving the fact that, you know, John Kitna's coming here, and he's been there with Dak and talking to him, and the communication is much better. It's almost like it was a dictatorship last year with Linehan, and it's like, you do what I say. And now it's more like everybody's in it together. Everybody's piecing together. Everybody's having that conversation. The communication, that's what I'm talking about. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Kellen Moore, again, guys, it's preseason. Everything is going to be bland. You're not going to see what Kellen Moore is doing. You're not going to see him doing crazy game planning and doing trickeries and stuff like that, because again, he does not want these teams to study these preseason games and look at it like, oh, is this what we can look forward to in the season? No, everything's going to be downplayed. We know the game is going to be boring, but again, it's about talent, evaluating these young guys and seeing what they can do. That's it. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. So again, I'm just excited to see the game. Should be hanging with Mark tonight, watching the game with him. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna be live streaming. So I got a lot to get done today. Gotta get this house right. Probably gonna mow the grass. I gotta go run. I think I'm gonna run this morning before it get, because it's still in the 70s right now, so it's probably gonna get 90 in the next couple of hours. So I'm gonna get my little jog in before it gets too hot outside. So yeah, gotta get my oil changed, and yeah, it's a lot going on today. So I gotta get a lot done before this preseason game tonight. So let me know what you guys think, and what you guys are looking for this game. Me personally, like I'm ready to see these young guys, especially these young undrafted wide receivers and these defensive guys. I want to see how much this team has grown since last year. Like, again, we're not going to see a whole lot of different things, but I'm looking to see these new guys and see what potential that they have. And, you know, this coaching staff been raving about certain players, so certain guys I'm going to be looking out for. So with that being said, y'all, thanks again to all my subscribers. I appreciate you guys. This has been your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. Talk to y'all soon.